Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining the stream. I'm Shane and it is Friday and we are here for Sketch Club. It is February 21. Shout out to anybody that's got a birthday today. My sister's birthday is coming up. Happy birthday, Crystal, if you see this. So, today's stream is going to be a special one because a friend of mine just lost her cat. So, her cat's name was Misty. And I thought as a nice thing to do for today, we would have a go at painting Misty's portrait. Now, I've lost my glove. Give me a second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I needed my little glove. So, we're going to have a look at some photos of Misty. Misty is a furry grey kitty. And we're going to have a go at painting ourselves a beautiful Misty picture. I've stolen some photos of Misty from Facebook. And we're going to have a go at painting ourselves a little cat. I also found a really interesting lady's portfolio who has who does pet portraits. So maybe if you want a pet portrait of your pet in the lady's style, you might want to contact that lady. But we'll have a look at that together. Now, if you haven't been here before, welcome. At JR Art Lab, we do all kinds of digital art workshops. So we do digital painting, graphic design, video editing, film photography, script writing, podcasting, drawing and painting, 3D sculpting, 3D modeling, 3D printing. So if you would like to develop any of those digital skills, okay, check out our website, jrartlab.com, jrartlab.com. And we do workshops for groups. We do workshops for individuals. We call that creative coaching. So check out creative coaching. It might be what you want. We also do web stuff. So I was just working with a lady last week who just finished designing her own website. And we helped her as an artist to develop her website and give her some skills so she can manage and run her own website. So if any of those digital things sound interesting to you, check out the website and let us know. My email will be on the next screen. Also, if you would like to suggest a topic, you can suggest a topic for our future week. You can also send us your pictures. We'd love to see what you make. And please do like and subscribe and share. It really helps us with the algorithm situation and letting people know that we do this every Friday. So it's always Friday 8 o'clock, unless we change it, but it's been Friday 8 o'clock for quite, I think it's over a year, maybe even a couple of years now. We might have changed it once for summertime, but I think we ended up going back to the original time. But anyway, let's get on over to my screen and have a look at our reference collection. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to share you in the chat. Now, I think the chat is working through all avenues now. So if you would like to chat, send me a message, say hi, and let us know where you're from in the chat there. So I've just put in the link there in the chat for the mural. And the mural is just something we use. It's like a whiteboard. We just paste pictures on there to use for reference. So let's get on over to my other screen. Okay, so here we are. Now I'm going to be doing this in Clip Studio Paint, but you can do it in whatever you want. We've got, you can do it on a pencil and paper in your sketchbook. The idea here is to get together and make something every week, do something different, maybe stretch our comfort zone a little bit, make something new, and study something else. Now, what we should have done in here is had some pictures of cat anatomy. So let me just quickly add one good thing about Mural is they do give you this kind of magical search engine, which uses, I think, Google Images. So you can look things up directly in the collection space, which I think is pretty useful. Okay, so that one looks good, that one looks good. So we've got some muscles and skeletons here. There's a lion, very similar, and there's a house cat, and there was a muscle one up here too. Here we go. So always a little bit good to have a look. There we've got trapezius, deltoid, pectoral on the front, triceps, big triceps on a cat, external abdominals, Achilles, gluteal muscles, latissimus dorsi, very similar to a human, just in a different arrangement, semitendinosus, gastrocnemius, that's our calf muscle, Achilles, cranial tibial. Okay, so there's a skeleton. So those are there if you want to have a little look and get a little bit more detailed. Sometimes we do, when we have a bit more time, we do a bit more of a study of the anatomy. We used to do that a little bit more often than we do now. Now we just kind of go into painting. Alright, so here is the lovely Misty. And some great photos here to use for reference. There's even a nice collection I got from my friend Eric there. He put those out on the web. So here's Misty. Clearly a sweetheart. All our pets are sweethearts, aren't they? I'm having a little bit of trouble with my pet at the moment. I've got a young Shiba who's a little bit troublesome, as Shibas can be. So we've got, I think these ones are going to perform well for our function. Maybe this one here. And what I've also done is I've collected a bunch of pet portraits, and those pet portraits are here beside us to just give us an idea about, you know, style, direction. I like this kind of loose and hard and soft edges stuff here. Alright, this is very close to Misty, so I think this fur is beautiful. We might borrow some ideas from there. This is nice, this is nice. But yes, I was going to show you this lady here, ML Chris Imagi, is an animal and pet portrait specialist, and they look beautiful. She does digital portraits here. So I borrowed a couple of her reference images here to give us an idea on style. So this is one of hers here. They have a beautiful softness to them, almost like an ethereal kind of glow. But then these beautiful hard pieces, hard edges as well. So I think that's always something that sets something right up there with the skill. And I think this might be a little bit of a process for hers. I could be wrong, because I don't think this came from the same spot, but it could be. Another little process here. So maybe if you've got your own cat and you want to do your own cat today, that could be a good idea too. If you've got a picture handy, do a little study of your own kitty. And this was the link to the portfolio or her website. Okay, so here it is, Marilis Chris Imagi, and her portfolio is here if you want to have a little look, and some more pet portraits there. So check those out. I don't know her, but very inspirational for today's particular work. Alright, so let's do a little bit of rearranging. Now I think I'm going to go with one of these ones. So we'll put these down here. I think we'll put this one down there for sure. I really like this one. And this one. And this one. And this is really cool. There's more specialized ones if you want to put a, I think that's from Chris, I'm just gonna call, I think it's a lady too, it could be a man. I'm sorry if it's, if I'm incorrect there. I know male and female Chris's, so, this is a good face one, let's put that down there. This is a good face one. Okay, but I think we've probably got enough. So we want to try and match the facial features and the pattern of the fur. So which one of these are we going to focus on? I think this one looks like the pick of the bunch. So I'm going to make that a bit bigger. And just put these off to the side. Maybe this one too, because you can see the face a bit more. I actually liked this one, looks cool. I like this kind of like, looks like it's hunting. Misty looks like she's on the mission with this one. The eyes down like that. Now there was, I think, another sitting one. No, I think it was this one. Alright, so that looks good. We will just rearrange these a little bit so we can fit. I'll try and keep these all on the side for us while we're working so we can see them. Usually I would put them on another screen, but you won't be able to see it if I do that. So let's see what we've got. That looks kind of good. Alright, we've got a little bit more space there. Alright, so we might just zoom into that one first. And I would really like to see those two while I'm working. Okay. Now what's going to be our accent color here? Alright, so let's get into it. If you've got questions, please put your questions in the chat. If you would like to chat with us, we're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I've got to be careful I don't drop my little Kodoma on the floor, because you know puppies love to eat things you drop on the floor, and we do not want to lose it. I'm just adjusting the camera here for a second. Alright, so let's get going. Get into our brushes. Now I've got a few favorites here. We'll start off with our big palette knife. And we might get some colors. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Oh. We'll just clear this. And we'll go in here. And we'll get a little brush, and let's see what we want. So she's got a very brown, yellow, grey. Let's see, Alright, that looks good. Let's get some of that. I don't think we're going to need that. That's a bit too strong. Golden Misty. Okay. I think we're more in the yellow zone. And we might complement that yellow with some blue. Now maybe, shall we go I actually want to maybe do it with a bit of purple. Let's see, we'll put this down here. That's a bit much. Maybe a bluer purple. Yeah, that looks nice. And then okay. Now I think we need some more reddy browns. And we need, I believe, let's check on those eyes. Greenish. Definitely greenish down here. Okay, so. Oh, similar to this one, I think. Yellowish greenish. We'll start off with that greenish and then we'll go yellower as we get lighter. A little bit of that maybe. Alright, let's see how we go with those. I'm going to give myself another background layer. And let's jump back to the palette. I'm going to go a bit bluer on the outside here. And blue, black, grey. I did like this glow that happens on these. Kind of a vignette. I'm kind of treating the cat sketch like a sketch slash underpainting. See if that speeds it up a bit. Alright, let's try a blur, because this is taking too long. Gaussian blur. Let's try a spin blur. We might come back and play with this in a bit. Let's go back to our cat layer and get back to blocking in. Alright. Thank you. Alright, I think it's almost time to hit some fur brushes in here. I think this could be a bit lighter. Oh my goodness, it's already 9 o'clock. Alright, we're going to go a little bit overtime today, I think. What? That's not an eraser. So there's a little tiny gap here, which I didn't see before. Alright, now I think we would need some more time to make this one look great, but I think we're on the way there. I think what we're going to do though is I have some fur brushes. Here we go. That we can use to help blend it a little bit. Let's see which one we want. Okay, I think we want this long flowing one, and we're going to dive in and just give it a few minutes of this. And this, we'll start with the outside so you can see. So I'm just sampling that color there and then using this to create a more fluffy edge between all the That's a bit much. Thank you. Now, if I changed my brush settings, we could probably use this as a smudger, which would be my preference for the next bit. But we are running out of time here today, so Oh, we've added a bit to the tail. Okay, let's get a little bit of smudging.
The easiest way to get into the meditative state is
And maybe some of that brush, a short course. Let's see. Yep, that'll do. What else have we got? Short course, short multi-directional. Let's try that in here on the face. Maybe short course is better. Alright. Go back to long flowing and we will just finish off a little bit here. And then we need some whiskers. And we'll just go back to our regular brush. I think we're just about out of time, so we didn't quite get where I hoped we would get today, but well, it was fun. It was a challenge, definitely a challenge today. Okay, let's just add in one quick layer and we'll put the whiskers on because it looks weird without whiskers. And we might just do that with a pencil or a pen. That's too thick. Okay. We're gonna have to leave it there today, folks. As much as I'd like to continue working on this one, I may do. But that's where we got to with our sketch of Misty today. I think she's a little bit short in the body, short in the legs, but can we do a magic here? Well, not quite. That's a bit better. No, we really need to blur that background a lot more. See if it can do that. There we go, that's better. Not as good as I'd want it, but there we go. We've got, that's where we're going to stop today. Alright, thank you everybody. Misty. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Keep sketching, keep painting. And if you would like to send in your sketch for us, I can share that to my friend. Thank you, Estelle, for commenting in the chat there. Have a wonderful weekend, and bless you all. Stay creative. See you next week. Bye.